I'm always the person that is shocked by any kind of recognition like that. It is true that, awards help an audience hear about a film, and hopefully that film gets seen. So that's the most important thing to me, like being nominated for a Golden Globe for this film. I hope then people will then go see the film because I think it's really good, and I love Oscar in it, and J.C. Shandor, the filmmaker, is incredible. So I want people to see it.
And I hope they do, and
Yeah.
they should.
Yeah.
And by the way, I mean, I saw the speech that you gave, and I thought you were so honest, and it must have been very courageous to do something like that. And you quoted Martin Luther King, beautiful quote about, I don't know if I know it exactly, but about our lives begin to end.
The day we become silent about things that matter.
Was there a time in your life that you were silent?
I think sometimes the easiest reaction is to be silent. Because you don't want to, it's uncomfortable to have attention on you. I've never been silent about my my want for diversity in the industry. I've talked about it for a long time in interviews. It's the first time I've ever done that at an award show, but I think in our film industry we really need it. And if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. So it means I'm part of the problem until I try to change it.
So was it nerve-wracking?
Yes, I was so nervous to speak about it. I was so nervous.
Did you have to memorize that quote?
Well, I didn't want, because when you're quoting someone like Martin Luther King, the worst thing you could do is to even just change one word. So it was important to me that I got it right.
And now, in the very kind of relatively short time that you've been in the movie business, you built up a pretty amazing body of work, and lots of respect for you,
Thank you.
And your talent. Was it always your dream to be an actress, or did you have some kind of plan B to get out of this?
Always my dream, always my dream. But I would have been happy doing off-Broadway theater for $300 a week. As long as I could have paid my rent and had enough money to eat, I would have been fine. I never was, dreaming about or demanding that I have the kind of success that I have now. I just wanted to work with other actors, be part of an ensemble, create something. And every time I go on a set, that's what I strive for. I think that's why I choose to work with people like J.C. Shandor. Oscar and Isaac and I went to college together, and we've known each other for 13 years, and it definitely was a feeling of being part of an ensemble.
You're also on the cover of InStyle magazine this month. We have a lot of female viewers, by the way, and they'd probably like to know who inspires your sense of style. How would you describe how you dress?
Gosh, well, Cate Blanchett definitely is a style icon for me. I also love Kate Moss just because she's so cool. All the Kates. Then, I like someone who just has a good sense of themselves and wants to express themselves. Even Charlie Chaplin, I think, is an incredible style icon. Someone who kind of pushes the boundaries a bit. I really like that.
I have to ask the final question.
Okay.
So I ask a lot of filmmakers this, and actors, of course, and actresses. I've never made a movie, but I imagine that making a film must be a very deeply personal kind of journey. What did you learn about yourself making A Most Violent Year?
Oh, gosh, what did I learn about myself? I learned that I wanted to work with Oscar Isaac more because he's so fun to work with, and I love him. I didn't learn much. I'm trying to think. I didn't really learn much about myself because I'm very different from Anna. I learned that I'm happy that I was born after her, to be honest, because I think she could have been a very successful business person had she been born a man. In that time, 1981 was definitely a man's world. I think the further on we go throughout the years, the more women can actually choose their own paths. And so I guess I learned the gratitude of being born later, I guess, in a way.
And the nails, by the way, I have to mention the nails. I can't stop thinking about those great nails.
I know.
They were like a character for me. And the
Yeah, they were
clocking that you...
I hated them. I mean, that's something else I learned. I learned that I never want to have long nails because my gosh, they were her. She's a predator though. That, she's a woman you underestimate because you think, okay, she can't do anything. She can't really lift boxes or open cabinets, but they're not helpless. She's a predator. They're her claws.